Hi. Tina, what you doing in here, sis? I was just getting ready to tell everybody how if you see Tina dropping an emoji, that's all she should get. She can give us. Get on out of here. And if you're not doing talk text, you better get on out of here texting. So everybody, like I said yesterday, let's pray for Tina. Right now, she is in a hard cast, and she has a broken bone in her wrist. So right now, she is all unable to be typing. So I had to get on out of here. Susan, what you doing back already? Like, what y'all doing here? How you doing now? How you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Y'all. I can't even be bad. So the concert wasn't 9/8, it was 10/8. So we go see the boat on October 8th. But we do go see 50 Cent on the 14th. Mari, how you doing? Jared, how you doing? Dana, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Mary Bear, how you doing, sis? Chantel Gucci, how you doing, sis? So yeah, so I was all Sarah Z, how you doing, sis? I was all ready, y'all, to lust after a Method Man in person. Like I was just so ready for that. Like next month. Next month we'll do that. But other than that, how's your day going, everybody? It's weird too because today I didn't have juice, so that's weird too. I had it yesterday. So like, wait a minute, everything is off today. Everything is off. So I'm a little off. But I was here, and then I was like, well, I might as well go live. Hold on 1 second. I gotta set my ears to music. We will. So my ears are on. It's very loud in my ear. Tina, you text me? Um, yes, it's funny you were saying that because I looked in and saw you, and I was going to say it anyway. JJ, how you doing, sis? How you going? Happy Friday. How's everybody Friday going? Like I said, other than I'm not going to be with math tonight. Ugh. I'm trying to get over it. I really am. I'm really trying to get over it. Yeah. Mm. It's like next month. Oh my God, it's like 4 weeks away. But 2 days ago, I didn't even realize they was coming to town. This month, next month, the following month, I had no idea. Maria, how you doing, sis? Nikki, how you doing, sis? How you doing? But yeah, I had no idea, but how y'all doing? How was your night, the rest of your night? How's your morning been? How was this week as a whole for you? Mine was straight. Mine was straight. Last week was a sad week. Last week seemed like it was just, oh my goodness, so many things happening to people. And he was like, dang, so sad, such losses. Cranky says, how you doing? All these members in the building. But yeah. Thank you, sis, for dropping the links. But yeah, Apple says, how you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, but oh yeah, like I said, this week went by fast though. I feel like it was just Monday. It was just the holiday. Everybody was grilling or hanging out. I was chilling. And then now it's like it's Friday. And tomorrow I'm going to celebrate my granddaughter's second birthday. She'll be 2 on Sunday, but her mom is off also on Saturday. So we're all going to get up together and we're going to go get something to eat. And then we're going to go back to her house and have cake and ice cream, get cake wasted. You know how you got to do it for the kids. You got to do it for the kids. So with that, that's a celebration. I'm like, oh yes, that's a great celebration. See, like just yesterday, it was last year, and I was celebrating her first birthday. But I'm like, whoa, blessings. Because I remember when I was in Georgia, and all I could think is, dang, it's one thing I got a grandchild in Texas, but I got grandchildren in my state, and I'm not even there. And I was like, I got to get back. I got to get back, because at least that's my state. I'm stationed there. I don't got to go and get stationed. I'm stationed there. And I know even if I moved to Texas, I would probably move to Houston, not Dallas. You know what I mean? Yeah, but other than that, I'm not doing nothing. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a long night. I could tell it's gonna be a long night. And by long night, you know how some nights you're like, oh, I'm gonna call it a night early. I'm gonna lay down early, watch something till I pass out or whatever. Then some nights you're like, oh, I'm nowhere near sleepy. I'm nowhere near sleepy. That's me tonight. That's me tonight. So I'm like, Archie nurse, how you doing, sis? I'm like, oh, and then be the nights the streets be boring than a motherfucker. But I have a feeling tonight it's gonna get a little lit. I heard the word on the curb. It's gonna be lit tonight. When whispers, how you doing? How you doing? So let's hear this jumping, some potties jumping off, Friday nights. Not just, some good stuff. Some good stuff. Some actual factuals. But other than that, I don't think that's anything going on today that I missed. Because I feel like this day has went like really fast. I just remember at one point I was laying in bed at 8 in the morning, like, I'm up, but I don't want to get up. Then I went and got a coffee and I did laundry. I went to the laundry, man. Then it seemed like that time went by fast. Like that went by real fast. And I came back from the laundry, man. And it just seemed like from that moment on, the whole day has just been flying. Because look, my bestie was like, because her brother the one got the tickets. So my bestie had already told me, like, well, I get off at 5. So just come over here. You come over here now. But you know what I mean? We'll just chill. And then, you know what I mean? Girl, at like 4, she called me and said, girl. Because she was asking her brother, like, hey, what time we going to meet up with you? And he like, we going to see 50 next week, but book time ain't till next month, girl. It's 10/8, not 9/8. All I thought was that mean that 30 more days till I see math. Because I love Method Man, y'all. I'm sorry. I loved him when he was braiding half his hair and leaving half unbraided. And I love the fact that he loved his woman and he's so faithful. I love that. I love it. I didn't say I'm trying to sleep with him. I didn't say it. Because I respect that. What I said was, I just want to be in the same room with him. That's all I need to do. And let him start doing that song he did with Mary shit. And I'm be like, he's singing this to me. It could be 8 million people in there. He's singing it to me. His wife could be standing next to him. He's singing it to me. Cree, how you doing? But that's just me personally about now. Anything good happened today y'all watch I missed? And look, here's the thing. When I asked y'all see anything good, see anything, you could have saw it anywhere. Sometimes I've seen some interesting stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know this was a channel. It might have came up. Then I'm watching. I'm going to see him on the 14th. Yeah, like I said, it's just my brother and I got they always want a concert. No joke. They just seen shit, I could pull it up. They just seen uh Beyonce when she was at Soldier Field. Dang, my goodness, they done been so many. I mean, I'm just talking 2023. They've been to a couple of concerts. Her and the kids, her niece and her son, because her brother get the tickets, but y'all go. You ain't gonna have fun. Have fun. Well, that's okay, Chantel. But yeah, so I'm excited though about the Wool, and I'm excited about Fantasia in October. I'm excited about those two because Fantasia can blow. Like that girl can sing. I mean, that girl singing. It ain't singing. That girl is singing. So I love to see her. And she a performer too. So, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. But yeah. Yeah, Fantasia is amazing. What's the best concert y'all been to? All these music heads in here. Everybody up in here love music. That's another thing a lot of us have in common is music. Man, music is my story. Music is during the times I couldn't even say it. The music helped me feel it, so I can get it out. Like I love music. I don't go live without music in my ear. Oh, you went to a Prince concert. Iron Man. Let's see. The last good concert I went to, like, now we just let's see. Cause one, y'all know I am about a lot of people, but and then sometimes when you go to a concert, it's like a different version of the song, or sometimes they don't give you the songs you wanted or you was hoping for. But I think the last good concert I went to me, oh, 'cause I haven't even been to a couple of concerts in my life. I ain't been to a lot of concerts. I've been to see Criss Cross with my mom and my sister when I was young, and they were like late as hell for the concert. Like, and I think that changed my whole experience. I mean, I remember being so excited about that. Like the night before, I couldn't think of nothing but being in the room with Daddy Mac and Mac Daddy and them performing. And it was at up north at this little place, and it wasn't even real big, so it seemed, man, like we in the same room. It was late as hell. I mean, they were late. And then they came out, did like two songs and left. That's what we waited for all night. I mean, y'all had these opening acts, these. It's like, no, we can't play you. So that was for me. I went to a concert. It was actually a basketball and sports, and music concert. I forget who put it on, but there were basketball players there and like NBA players. There was a couple of NBA players. It wasn't like Michael Jordan wasn't there, Shaquille O'Neal, but it was still good people because I think Isaiah Thomas was there. But anyway, it was basketball players. But AMG was supposed to be there. Y'all know who do. Janine. No, they supposed to be there, right? I'm a kid. Oh, they coming. They never came out. Once again, all Twister came, and Twister wasn't even big back then. Twister came, and people were so mad because they like made the announcement he wasn't coming, they weren't coming, and then Twister came out, and he was throwing. I was like, "What are they doing? They get us up, they throwing." So I went to that concert. I saw Stephanie Mills perform in the park, and I saw her perform going to see the Wiz. I seen I went to the Bad Boys concert, but Biggie had just died, so it was Little Kim, The Locks, Puffy, Mace, uh, Jay-Z, and Memphis Bleak was there. Twister was there again. He came because him and Puffy had that song together on Puffy album, so he came out. Kid Capri was DJing. Who else was there? Foxy Brown was there, and what's so funny, Foxy Brown was at the same concert, and her and Jay-Z did not perform their song together. It was so weird. That's when I knew something was going on. Like Jay-Z performed his part when he was out there on the stage, and when she was out there, she played. You know that ain't no like the one I got. No one could love you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot and keeps me in diamonds and leather. You know, friends will tell me I should leave him alone. And tell them freaks to find out, man, that they young. Y'all remember that one? Well, they didn't do it together, y'all. They had did it kind of separate. So I went to that concert. Faith was there. Like I said, all the bad boy people that mess with him, they was there. Mary came out. Like I said, it was an all-star cast. I mean, it was a lot of them there. Busta Rhymes was there. 112 was there. Like I said, it was a bunch of people there. That was a cool one at the Rosemont. I saw Drew Hill at one of the free concerts at the park. I saw Drew Hill, and not Fantasia wasn't there. What's the old girl's name? Oh, Lil Mo. She was there. I saw that. I went to a free concert. 112 was supposed to be at. We were there for about 7 hours, and 112 still hadn't managed to. And they told us that their plane was late. Then finally, their plane had landed, and somehow reason 3 hours later, they still hadn't made it to the park. So I don't know what time 112 got there, because we was like, all right, I'm over the park. The park closed at 11. It's 9:45. So even if they come, they gonna come out here and do Cupid and leave. I'd have threw a rock at them. And I love them. So I was like, I ain't gonna do 112 like that. Puffy did them bad enough. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't. But the one thing I tell you, Chicago, I give it to you. Since they started that free music in the park, they have some nice concerts. They really have some people come out. Now, you think they have more Chicago and, artists. They should be doing that every summer. They should have a day like this, just Chicago. Call it the Sounds of Chicago. Oh, yes. Say music is in your blood. Music is in my blood. Like, man. Yeah, see, and Joe being Joe, that's why I'm telling you, I have not been. See, those park concerts, you could station yourself up somewhere good. When we went to see 112, we were literally like in the front, but on the side, like right there in the front. But the thing was, they took too long. It was like, oh, girl, y'all had this too long. But yeah, I don't like the crowds. I don't. Like when I was just in Soldier Field, all I could think about was my buddy took her niece and her son to see Beyonce, and y'all was in here, and it was packed. So all 20,000 of these mofo seats was filled. Oh, her when I just went to the thing I went to, it's probably a good 10,000 people in. I was like, oh, it's too many. Look, and half them seats was empty, because remember, it's 20,000 seats. I was still like, oh, man, when we coming in, because they was just doing the opening, so everybody had went in so they could catch the opening part. So when everybody's going in, I was like, this one I'm going to the concession stand. This one I'm going to the bathroom. No, because when you come out, there's 600 people in line. I can't stand it. I can't stand pushing through people. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, sorry. Then people different energy, and as he walked past, he was all these different conversations. He was like, whoa. You gonna leave her? Because I be eavesdropping. When I eavesdropping, I can hear it. Is it eavesdropping when you hear it? Because when I think of eavesdropping, I think of putting cups to the wall. I think of telling them, shh. That's eavesdropping. Now I've done that before too. I'm the only one who's eavesdropped before. $112 is a group that was signed to Bad Boys with Puffy. Mm-hmm. When it was Puffy was 112, Faith, Biggie. The Locks, which is Jadakiss, Styles P. Why I always forget the last one's name, man? Is it Lucci? Oh my God, why do I always forget the last one? No disrespect to him. He had a good solo album. Then he goes to like the joint. Shoot, two of them went to the joint. But then Styles, you know what? We're not here to diss them. Puffy did him bad enough too. Is that Tina type back in his back? Tina, rest your hand, sis. I told everybody you couldn't come in and that you had a broken wrist. You don't have to come in here typing to do it, guys. Stop. Rest your wrist. Y'all see Tina in the chat, tell her rest your wrist. Rest your wrist. You drop an emoji, we know. Rest, Tina. Yes, please, sis. Please. But that means your energy in your hand is getting good. So we like to hear that. They keep resting it. Wait, where depends? Mm-hmm. Yes, Tina. Heal. Mm-hmm. There you go. She could drop emojis, y'all. And I know it'd be hard too sometimes. You know when it be hard for me? Y'all ever be watching a live, be like, I ain't even gonna come in the chat. I don't even feel like really talking, you know. I'm gonna go and just watch. Be watching the live and shit. Something have you. It don't even have to be you trying to drop information. You just be like, I'm gonna say because that happens to me. And the next thing I know, I'm typing. I'm typing. I'm making up lyrics because sometimes I just can't even hold it in no more because I've already been doing it without typing. I'm still talking. None of y'all talk while y'all watch this, unless you're talking in the chat. I talk more without talking in the chat than I do in the chat. I literally be at home watching the live. Like, that's a live. When that happened? Oh my God, what live was that it happened on? Oh, that's when I literally be saying that at home. I'll be watching live and be like, I know you're not gonna bring that person up. Oh my God, these people just make up with anybody. Oh my goodness. You don't have no friends because you keep hanging with enemies. Oh no, that's funny. I don't know if that was supposed to be funny, but that was funny. This is me watching YouTube. That's some of the stuff I be doing. Like, oh my God, who raised you? Who raised you? Where are these people raised at? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Are they all drinking the Kool-Aid? Oh my God, where are they getting this Kool-Aid from? Because I don't want none. I don't want none. I ain't drinking none with these people. I meet them in person. I promise I ain't drinking nothing. It's something in the Kool-Aid. Something in the Kool-Aid. Oh my God, what school district did they go to? Let me look up. They from where? Oh my God, let me look up the school districts out there. What is? Because this is pathetic. That's how I'm at home watching this shit. I don't know how y'all be watching it. You know, now I don't know, but I be at home like, oh my God. Oh my God, hold on. Let me put this on the big screen. This shit was made for the TV. This I don't even want to count. What is the chat saying? Who cares? They are making an ass of themselves. But hold on, let me get in the chat because I need to laugh. And there are times that I have no idea what's going on in the live, right? So you come in and you get to watch, and so this I'm gonna be what I'm watching. You'll come into the live and just be like, yeah, and I'm not taking that no more. If you think that I'm going to places like that with you, I'm not, because those are the places I don't go. I turn around, I go a lot of places, but I'm not going there. And I'm thinking, what the hell are they talking about? They ain't going. What place they going to? They get in chat. In the chat, it'll be like, so you got to stroll up just a little bit, not too far. Because if you go too far, the chat talking about some whole other shit. You don't know what that is. But you just stroll up just a little bit. You know, couple comments. And you'll see a statement like, she said she's always going there and that you have nowhere else to go but there. Oh, okay. That's why you're saying it. And then somebody else will be like, somebody else will be like, but it's not just that. Remember what they were saying in the chat? Yeah, that's like what they were saying in the chat, girl. Sometimes I forget I was gonna get in the chat because I be too busy reading it. I'm like, oh girl, when, when? Just like when I'm watching my lives after I live, I get to read in the chat, and I be answering questions y'all said earlier the day before. I'm like, girl, you right. Show you right. Show you right. Like I looked in there yesterday, and dang it, I said I was gonna remember how to say it. Maria had told me how to say snitch. I was like, man, it was all these new ways. I'm like, this shit is great. Grandiosa. I'm trying to be, multilingual, trying to speak up. And my idea of speaking a bunch of other languages is being able to say some filthy, foreign filth in their language. So I just want to leave. You know how people be like, I cuss you out in every language. I literally want to be able to do that. So like, I don't even need to know like every word, just enough to give a word before that curse word and a word after that curse word. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm trying to do. I can't speak for nobody else. Okay. Somebody, but that's not having a conversation. Who said I want to talk to somebody in another language? See, that's y'all problem. You don't listen. You don't listen. I want to know, does YouTube count me cursing in different languages as cursing? You know, or is it only in English? Right. You'll learn so much. You'll be like, I worked with these guys. I worked with these guys from India for 5 years. Oh my God. You're like, oh, like you learn anything from? Oh, a lot of words. A lot of words. What? If y'all curse words. You work with them for 5 years. And you didn't think I'm not, but that'd be me. I worked with him for 25 years and I picked up every curse word. And I picked up, you know what I'm saying, how to shut them down real quick. Like, that ain't learning any language. It is. You can't cuss nobody out in that language. See, but when I was a shorty, I didn't think about learning other languages. Matter of fact, I thought, who am I going to be talking to in these languages? You know, I get to school, they like, oh, you going to take Spanish? I'm like, why? Who am I talking to? People I know that speak Spanish speak English, so we cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I looked at learning another language. But when I was a kid, I knew Pig Latin. Who didn't? I spoke it right fluently. There's Jen, how you doing? Man, you be making sense. I be making a curse. Because when my kids used to be young, you realize, I kid you not, anybody in here said there's a perfect parent, congratulations to you. I learned in parenting, okay? And so one day you find yourself, and it was in the car, cussing somebody out about something in the car, like, yeah, asshole, you're gonna hurt me and my kids. And my kid said, oh, you curse. I'm gonna make them up. So I started making up these words in these made up languages, right? And when I end up having dogs, I wouldn't do it to them. Like, and it'd just be made up words. But it was when I wanted to curse, and I just be like, oh, send me yuck, yuck. And anybody who knows me knows that's the truth. Like, so I started doing it to my dogs. So Diamond, I had for 16 years. I kid you not. When she was a puppy, I'd be like, oh, send me yuck, yuck, monkey day. No real words. But it'd be these, in my mind, I was saying all this filth, flying filth, and it felt so good. That's why when you said making up curse words, I'm like, oh yeah, I've done it. Yes. Mess. Yes. But I'm good. I don't even, when I'm with kids, I can go without cursing unless something happens that I have me like, hold on. And I'm telling, hold on, sorry. Wait a minute. This shit just got real quick. But that would be the only way. Other than that, it's every other way you could say it. I know how to say it when I'm with kids. Which bitch, how you doing? How you doing, sis? But yeah. But yeah, like I said, when we talk about them concerts, who all them people? And for me, when it really bothers me, when everybody didn't see it, I could really care less. Except for when I torture myself to look around at how many people it is. These are those all these things that people are doing. You're just looking around, somebody digging in their butt, whatever. You just look around, it's all the stuff on them. But when it bothers me is when we're all leaving. So I'm a big person for, all right, yeah, it's about to end in 20 minutes. We're going to get up out of here in about 10, about 8. Because you look up and it's all these people that's thinking just like you. Let's all get up out of here now. And then I'm gonna end up in the same thing I'm trying to avoid. And that's being on elevators with a bunch of people that's going down these stairs with a whole bunch of people that's coming through hallways. I don't like all that. And then if you're in the parking lot with your car, oh, getting through all that traffic, please. I done left the events that was so packed that you was in traffic coming out of that parking lot for 45 minutes, an hour and a half. What the? My attention can't do my, because all I be thinking is, man, I could have got on public transportation and went to the crib. Say, we at the United Center. Why is it? I remember leaving Great America one day, and we literally stayed till Great America closed. So now on this day, we don't have the hotel, because I always had the hotel across the street from Great America behind that Burger King, one on the other side. Please, we always got rooms at Great America, and just walk on over to the pay for that parking. I'd rather pay for a room and get my hand stamped and come back free tomorrow. But anyway, we go to leave Great America and it's closed. First of all, now everybody's leaving at once, right? Now we done parked all the way in the back because we realized it's smarter to park back there, easier to get out, right? Not when you're leaving with everybody. Man, they start directing the traffic like, oh no, you're not going to exit from this way tonight. You're going to exit behind the Eagle. I said, wait, I'm over here. So that means I got to wait. So first you have to wait to turn into the line to turn. Y'all. And all I can think, man, if I didn't have kids, I'd be blowing in this car. But no. And then the kids got to say, we could have stayed longer. No, we can't. It's closed. That's why it's taking so long to get out this parking lot. And this is the worst part. I'm such a habit of routine. I mean, I'm such a beast of habit. So, I mean, of the same thing, however you say it. I just can't think of the saying right now. But anyway, so I'm used to going the exact same way out. I'm used to parking in the same side. I ain't just some for years at Great America. If I went there tomorrow and I was driving, I'd park the same place in the same parking lot. So I go out the same exit. So when they send us out this other exit, I'm almost lost. I'm like, do I go left? Do I go right? I'm not doing a map. I ain't no GPS on. You know what I'm saying? This time, I'm like, wait, what do I do? Because it felt like I was going a whole different way. And I said, you know what? Follow the cars. Then I just had to follow them. And then somehow, I'm like, you know what? These people got me lost. But somehow, we went around some way. Looked like we was going to residential. We weren't. I'm like, we're not going to residential. And we just came back up. And we were like on the side of this gas station. But once I saw the gas station, I knew where I was because the entrance to the expressway was right past us. So I'm like, oh, I'm safe. I'm safe. Y'all turning me around. I'm used to, what is the beast of habit or beast of routine? I don't care. Think of the saying. But I'm like, oh, they threw me when I had to go out a different way. Spiky, how you doing? Nurse Jan says, how you doing? Coins mom, I see you, sis. I see you. How you been? But yeah, I tell y'all, when I watch YouTube, sometimes I do imagine it to be like a TV show, like it's a series, and that's all over YouTube. It's a series to me. Creature of habit. Thank you. A creature of habit. I'm like, no, wait. I feel like it's. Thank you. Thank you, sister. You're not supposed to be tapping the things because that's exactly what I meant. Yes. Oh, I get my eyes done on October 17th. So I have my cornea transplant on the 17th. They're gonna redo my left cornea because they said that it was just a rejection, but because I'm a double transplant, I have a double transplant because I have a cornea transplant in both eyes. It took so long to get, y'all know, it took so long to get this right eye to be where it's at now. And so it's just afraid that to fight with that one, to fight with this one, but this one is rejected. So there is no fight. It's over. It's so my vision sometimes is foggy, but yeah. Like even with the steroid drops, I literally just do them twice a day until the 17th because my doctor said I'm just wasting steroid drops. It's already rejected. So we just don't want my other cornea to reject. So that's why we're gonna get rid of this one. Yeah. So yeah, that's the update on my eye. So on the 17th of October, I'll have a transplant, but this time on my own side, I'm gonna sit still. Last time I just, it's the steroids. I literally don't want to sit here sounding like I'm trying to do a PSA on steroids, but man, they are a lot on your mental. They are a lot on your body. It's a lot. It's a lot on your stomach. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot with steroids. And just, like I said, 3 years ago when I did the steroids back to back to back, it was a lot. It was a lot on my mental. It was a lot on my body, but I made it through and it was worth it. Honestly, I couldn't do the same steroid regimen I did last time. There's no one. There's no way in hell. Nope, I wouldn't want to either. Because one, steroids put on weight. Like I said, steroids will constipate you, then give you diarrhea. Steroids will literally make you sometimes grind your teeth, especially when you take high doses of them all the time. Steroids are on the mental, and it's a lot on your body. It's no joke. It's a lot. It's a lot on your body. Like it's just, just thinking about it, man. Ooh, just thinking about them. But I know, like when we first come out of the surgery, I'll have to do steroids. But like doing steroids, try to hold the eye. I don't want to try to do that. But I don't want. It's a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, my. You can never have enough prayers. When the prayer warriors come out, battles are won. I know. That I know. I'm doing good, Corn's mom. You weren't here when we said earlier. Tina broke her bone in her wrist, so she can type emojis, and occasionally she types in a couple of words. But we're telling her to rest her wrist. We know she here. We praying for our sister and in love to her because we know we miss her commenting and saying stuff for real. Yes. Thank you, Wish. Yeah, it is. At first when he said that we were going to go ahead and do a transplant, a part of me was just bad because one, like I said, I respect donors. I really do. And so for every donor, they save somebody something. Some people, the things you need a donor for is saving your life. They're saving my eye. Even though I could live without seeing, whether I wanted to or not, I could live without it. But the fact that there's donors out here who donate their corneas when they pass and stuff is why I have a cornea. You know what I mean? I'm able to even have that. So I was so sad to have to give it up, So at first when I thought about it like that, I was really sad. But then I don't want to go through the surgery again. And then I definitely don't want the anesthesia again. And, but I'm grateful because I just think of how blessed and how well your body is doing that I've managed in 3 years to be able to do the 2 surgeries. And now I'm about to, within less than 6 months, be able to do another surgery. So you count your blessings, but you're like, ooh, this body gonna have to rest. I'm telling Tina to rest. I'm gonna have to rest. I am. Yeah. You better say it, Wish. I tell people all the time, if it wasn't prayer warriors, I wouldn't even be here no more. Because I know it was times I wasn't praying for nothing. I was praying for it to end. I was praying. I was praying to be out of pain. hmm Prayers of protection, prayers of healing, prayers of love. Like yes. hmm Yes, I'm an organ donor also. Yes. I've been an organ donor since I was 18 years old and I was registered to vote. I am an organ donor and I tell them if it can be taken. Organ next way your organ and tissue, you gotta make it clear for you gotta let them know I'm giving it up. I know my family wouldn't go with it, but I'd be like, yeah, donate your body to science. Don't let them steal it. Don't let them do none of that. Just give it. But no, I'm not that deep in it. But yeah, I'm definitely an organ donor. But I know they're like, girl, you ain't giving them corneas. We, she trying to recycle the cornea. She trying to give us back the corneas we gave her. Yeah, nah. I say blessings to organ donors. And I always tell people because when I became an organ donor, people, oh, if you go to the hospital, they're gonna make sure you don't live. I said, dang, that's kind of scary. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. And then when I would get sick in life, you know what I mean? Again, I wanted to like, then I thought, wait, you were sick before you were an organ donor. Stop. Because people had me scared. They'd always say that they had me scared. I feel like I ate this poach. I feel like it's still food in my teeth. You know, but anyway. hmm Yeah. But yeah, like I said, so uh yeah, I definitely applaud organ donors, but like I tell people, it's not something you have to do. It's something people choose to do because they want to do it. And that should be the only way you're doing it is because of that. So if you do, blessings to you. And you never know what your life is going how your life is gonna keep benefiting somebody else's. So that's the beautiful thing. Like was that car riding or breaking down? I couldn't really tell. Couldn't really tell. hmm That's what I say. Because then you know how when you have too many surgeries, then you ask yourself like, how am I going to donate my organs? But you know what I mean. You're still gonna have something. You never know what it is you're gonna have. Somebody need. hmm Yeah, and you can donate your whole body to science. Mm. And as soon as you pass, they're gonna come and pick you up. hmm But that also means that even with some medical things, you can be used as a cadaver. That's where you get those from. People who donated their bodies to science. So when you go into the schools and they have those, real, yeah, that's where they come from. And that's where people's family, that's not what you're gonna be doing with them later. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people are like, no. And then some people don't even say it, but it's already so. So unless something happened to them suddenly, they just set it up as they were getting close to that. But it would also depend too on what they passed from. But because I can't even say no, because I think when you donate your body to science, I don't know this as a fact. I'm gonna have to look, but I think when you donate your body to science, though, even if you had something, they could study the body with it. It just wouldn't be one of the ones that ended up at one of the schools. hmm Yeah, because that's what they would do. They would learn from. That's what I believe. So I couldn't say that it wouldn't be. Yeah. Y'all know I was thinking the other day. Remember we talking about Steel Magnolias? I was thinking the other day about all these movies like that I love that are just really sad, but they're great movies. So Steel Magnolias is one of them. Oh my goodness, not the Crying Game because that's not sad at all. What is this one called? But it's got the ladies in there, and they're from a part of Asia. Oh my goodness, what is the name of this movie? Because I'm not gonna be able to move on. So it's so sad. Because one of the ladies, she literally is bathing her son, and she drowns. So now, when I was young, I thought like, oh my gosh, she accidentally. But then when I was older, I got a little lost. 'Cause I'm like, wait, did she do that on purpose? Because the husband was. Wait, what is the name of that movie? Oh my goodness, man. She used to love that movie. Put it right on the spot. I'm gonna start a show called Right on the Spot. You just call people at random who so called know everything in that department. And ask them, hey, what's the name of that movie? What's that song? That Hey, I'm live, but I want to ask you a quick question. What is the name of that movie that you used to love? And the ladies are from Asia, and the one lady drowned her baby when she cleaned up. The Joy Luck Club. That's a sad one, but a good one. Okay, thanks, Mom. I love you. All right, The Joy Luck Club. That's a good movie, but it's sad. It's sad. The Joy Luck Club. Still ain't know. Yes. Stepmom. Great movie. It's so freaking sad. Great movie. Fried green tomatoes is so sad to me. But people like fried green tomatoes ain't sad. So sad. What else? Tear terms of endearment. Oh my god. Beaches. These are all movies I love. But they are so sad to me. They are just uh Mm, what's that movie with Denzel where he's trying to get his son the heart surgery? That movie is so sad to me when Denzel is crying and telling him he don't have nothing else, so he don't care. So if his son is gonna die, like what he got? Oh, girl, y'all, I lose it every time I see that movie. Hurricane is sad to me. Great freaking movie. Great freaking movie. I mean, it's a happy ending and all, because some of them don't got happy endings to me. But they're so sad. But these movies I love, but they're so sad. Oh, that's a blessing for us, man. Yeah, like I said, I love those kind of movies, but I have to be in a mood for them. Like the other day, I was in a mood for Steel Magnolias because it's always gonna be sad. It's always gonna get you. But those kind of movies that are real sad, like if I watch those movies and I'm real sad, then it's like this is my life. I'm depressed. Like, oh my God, I just lost Shelby. Shelby's my bestie and she's gone. I'm like, oh what? So some of them I can't watch without but some of them like, oh, I needed that. I'm trying to think, is that it? No lie. I talk a lot of crap about on Titanic. Like Jack is in there. They could have laid on top of each other on that thing. You know what I mean? But why let him sit in that water? Icebergs are growing out that water. He's not gonna live. His body's not gonna be able to sit here. First of all, I'm surprised he was able to hold this whole conversation with you, because in reality, he should have turned to ice. You know what I'm saying? Jack should have turned to a popsicle right there in that water. But Titanic still gets me. That movie still gets me when she's saying she'll never let go and she lets him go. It gets me every time. I love Titanic, bro. I love Titanic. But to be honest with you, when it came to watching disc one and disc two, it would be sometimes I just put it on from disc two. We just gonna start from there. That's where we start in the movie. And then some days I feel like watching this whole movie. I feel like acting like out there with them, but no. I love Titanic. And then another sad, good movie that'll make you cry. Well, brings tears to my eyes is Armageddon. When he's up there apologizing to his daughter, and what? Not apologizing, but apologizing. But he's saving the world at the same time. How heroic! What is that movie? Not Braveheart. Gladiator. Y'all, at the beginning of Gladiator, when he go back and they done kill his family. Oh my God. Oh my God. That gets me too. Every time I watch the movie. But then as he's taking all those people down, I just think you better take them down for your family. I love that movie. I might watch Gladiator tonight. I think I might watch Gladiator. I love Gladiator. I love that movie. You've never seen Gladiator? Great movie. Great movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great movie. I really like Gladiator. Like I said, I like Braveheart. I like but Gladiator. That's my movie. And I haven't watched it in a while too. But Gladiator, like I said, that whole with his family, oh, that just get me every time. Every time. As I said, with some of these movies, I don't know, they just have a tearjerk effect. But like I said, them ones we just named I named a few and stuff. Those are gonna make me cry every time. Like and when I was naming the movies that'll make me cry, like you feel it in you, like a real cry. Best Man Holiday. Mm-hmm. Man, when them kids are sitting in that bed with her for her final, too much. And then I'm like, oh, y'all gonna try to take me into laughter after that? Oh no, I feel like I've just really lost somebody. Like, and she wasn't even one of my favorite characters. Because when I first heard somebody passed away in the Best Man Holiday, I was like, it better not be my baby. That's Terrence Howard, if you ain't know. It better not be. And then I started realizing, I don't want it to be nobody, really. But then I started thinking, like, okay, if it's her, though, I really won't care. She wasn't even my favorite in the Players Club. So, she wasn't my favorite in the Best Man. Matter of fact, in the first Best Man, she got on my nerves. I'm like, how's she so perfect when she done slept with these two best friends? And she walking around here like Miss Perfect. Girl, you can hold a secret real good. I'd have been like, don't have your best man over here. Or to be honest with you, before we could have been saying I do, I would have had to tell him that way before we were saying I do. Before he even proposed to me. I would have been saying like, you know what, never thought we'd get this far, but sheesh. Yeah, just I don't know how to tell you this, but me and Boogity Book, whatever his name was, But or maybe I would have told him why he was still cheating. Because remember, if you've seen The Best Man, the whole reason she slept with his best friend wasn't intentionally. It was just she just got so tired of the cheating that this one night when they was studying, she just was like, boom, I'm gonna give it to you. And she gave it to him. And he gave it back to her. And then they went on with their life. But see, this is why I say she got on my nerves in the first one. Because she's saying stuff like, it's what I needed. It's what I wanted. It's da. Well, girl, you still sound like you don't regret it. And the truth is, if you love this man so much, you should regret the fact that when you chose to stay with him when he's dogging you out, that you slept with his best friend. Or because that's what I would see. If I would have told him, I'd have been like, well, since he dogging me out, I'd be like, you know what? You keep on cheating. I slept with your best friend. That's what she should have said. Because then he was being bad. But I don't know. That's a hard thing. But yeah, I didn't like it anyway. But I was so sad when she passed in the Best Man Holiday. So that's a real sad one too. But The Best Man, the original one, is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I love that movie. Spike Lee's little nephew did that one. I love Spike Lee too. It's a weird self. I've loved Spike Lee since I was a kid. Like, when it comes to like producers and directors that I got so much respect for, it'd be Tyler Perry. But before it was Tyler Perry. And all of them kind of got that same, they wanted it, they went after it. And even when most wouldn't have did something, they did. So I love that about him. So Robert Townsend. If it wasn't for Robert Townsend, we wouldn't know the Waynes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really, like, I love Robert Townsend. I love that he did Hollywood Shuffle off of putting credit cards into debt. You know what I'm saying? And like $5,000 cash. But I love Robert Townsend. I got so much respect for him. He's from my city. I love Robert Townsend. I love the Waynes. So Keenan went out there and hustled. Keenan was once a writer for the Richard Pryor show. You know what I mean? Keenan been out here hustling it. So way before people was knowing him, he was writing jokes for people. They weren't even listening to Keenan's jokes. They didn't even know who Keenan was. Keenan is one of the writers on Eddie Murphy's, I think, Delirious or Raw. It's one of those. Don't worry. Just watch it when it come on. You'll see him in the credits. Keenan Ivory Wayans. So I got so much respect for him. Keenan Ivory Wayans, Robert Townsend, Spike Lee. Spike Lee is not only original, he took on stories and people, like, so many people couldn't stand Malcolm X. When he brought out Malcolm X, it gave people a view. And I'm talking, when I say a view, I'm talking about outside of Black people or outside of being a Muslim or anything like that. Just see Malcolm X. See this man, see his story. He did a great job. So he does a great job with that. And then he does a great job with having things that are Spike Lee. Like, it's going to be, somebody going to be floating down the street in a Spike Lee. That's just his touch. He has his touches. Quentin Tarantino, I really love and respect too, but he's on a weird side, so we're not going to go there. But so Spike, and then, like I said, Tyler Perry. Like I said, that's just, I got mad respect for him. And won something, and even when it seemed like it could never be, still following it until it was. Like, I just got so much love for him. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, especially when it's based on a true story, yeah. Sitting in the bar. Hmm. I'm gonna have to check that out. It says on Amazon. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. What time is it? Oh shoot, I'm late. Y'all, I meant to say that earlier. Tell me when it was 6:45 because TL is supposed to be on live. Let me see. Oh, she's supposed to be on live. Yep, she started it. I'm definitely gonna have to go over here and see what's crack-a-lacking. Because when she had told me when I was going, before I was going live earlier, and I was like, oh, well, I'll be done by then because I'm going on for like an hour. Y'all know me, I get to talk. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love watching. That's why I told you I used to love Lifetime. I used to love Lifetime because they had all those, like, based on true stories and all those movies. I loved them. But yeah, let me see. Check it in. Because she did say she was doing a broke broom walk down memory lane. I said, oh, what, Throwback Thursday on Friday? But yeah, yeah, that's, you know what, and I want to see some good new stuff that I haven't seen. It sound like she playing some old school throwback Seba. Oh, it's a throwback Seba. And I remember these throwbacks. Well, to me, it wasn't throwback. I was just listening, thinking it was her telling her story. You know, that's it. So now they over there throwing back. And I'm going to start that from the beginning. So I can see how far did the throwbacks go. You know, because they only going to contradict her. I mean, it's not going to make nobody else look like a liar. But yeah, but no, I need to see if my pastor got back. Because I said I was still going to hang out with her and still get my chill on. Even though we weren't going to the concert. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna catch you later. Do not forget to keep praying for Tina and her rest. Don't forget to pray for Mama Ann so that she can hurry up and get home. So keep her in your prayers. Pray for all of them. Don't forget to keep praying for Susan's husband. Don't forget to keep praying for Dana and for John and for each of us and everything everybody going through. I'm trying to remember yesterday. It was not that girl, in case I didn't address it, not that girl had put in the chat that she was taking care of a friend or a friend was sick. And so you got some prayers for your friend too. Like that's real love, caring. That's real love. Oh, those Care Bears. Did y'all see those Care Bears? I gotta have that set. I said, oh, and those are Care Bears, the exact same size as the ones I had. And the ones I had were $14.97 a piece. So the fact that that's a 5-pack, I said I gotta get that before the holidays. Because on the holidays, I think it's $25.98 now. I'm telling y'all, that same 5 set around Christmas is gonna be $39.99. You're like, wait a minute, I know that for a fact that when I recorded it, it was from. I know it. So yeah, that's definitely something. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Yes, prayers and love to everybody for real. Yes, yes. And Tina, I know. Oh, I know it because it's nothing worse than when you can't do something that make you want to do it. Especially when all of you bosses and you do it for yourself. You're so used to doing stuff, especially like with your hand. So, oh, prayers, sis, prayers. Oh, Care Bears backpack. I'm telling you, you become a big kid again. You become a big kid. If them big wheels wasn't for little kids, I swear I'd get one. As much as they cost, they should be for adults. Adults should be able to back the seat up enough and ride it. Because I'd love to have a big wheel race with a bunch of adults. These adults want to be kids. Let's do some kid stuff. Let's do some hacky sack. Let's do some potato sack races. Let's do some shit they was doing when I was young. But I can't do this adult, this young stuff as an adult that ain't help you when you was young. Ain't gonna help us as an adult. I can't do that. But I definitely do some fun. Oh, I love the Care Bears. Just like I love the Cabbage Patch Kids. Those are my favorite two toys when I think of toys. And Care Bears. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me a bunch. I'm gonna give me a toy room for myself. I'm gonna go find me a pogo stick. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting to all of it. I'm having some fun. But I'm gonna get out of here because y'all know I'll start talking again. I'll start talking again. But I'm gonna get at y'all later. I just realized I need to, instead of pinning this down, I should have just put it on up. But I probably pinned it down too because I don't want it when these poles are hot, when it's cold, for them to be up against it like that. So you look up at something and say, why can I do it that way? I looked up at my green screen thing and I'm like, well, I did not pin that, but now I know why, because I could look at it and tell. Yes, I love the Care Bears. But all right, guys, see you later. And thank you for being here, my moms. And I'll see you guys later. Sorry. I don't know why every time I go to end, that goes in my head. But anyway, see you guys later.